Hi, thank you for listening. This is Shauna. I'm here with another pick a card reading. This pick a card reading is Who are you and what is your purpose? Now, this can go a lot of different ways. Okay, now I am basically going to focus more on your life purpose and how it corresponds with what you went through in one of your, with a past life. Okay, because I feel like this lifetime, past lives are affecting a lot of different people. Okay, so with that being said, so we're gonna do pile one first. And if you guys are watching this for the first time, please like and subscribe this channel. And if you would like a private reading, go ahead and send me a message, an email, and the email is in the box below. If you send me an email, I will respond to you, okay? Thank you for listening. And here we go, pile one. So some of you guys have been, ooh, well. Okay, so here's what I'm getting for pile one. Okay, in this lifetime, you're probably dealing with a lot of exhaustion. Okay, maybe you think, not I think, I'm sorry, maybe you need to take a lot of naps, right? You're just always tired, you feel listless, or maybe you tend to feel like you take too many naps, or you feel like you're not as productive, right? It could mean a lot of different things. Um, so let's go ahead and cover the whole exhaustion part, right? Feeling like you're tired all the time. And why? Why are you feeling so tired all the time? Well, this has to do with your past life. And that's how you're being affected in this lifetime. You need to rest a lot in this lifetime. Okay, that's one of the things that's coming up is that uh you are somebody who gave a lot of yourself in your past life to the point where you never took any breaks. You're always busy, always doing something. From the moment that you could walk as a little baby all the way up until just before you died, you were always busy doing something with your life. You were an accomplished person, right? So, and one of your previous lives, you were accomplished, and it was the most recent past life. We're not talking like more than one past life. It's just your most recent past life. You did a lot. Okay, so I want you to give yourself a little bit more compassion in this lifetime. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. Okay, if you don't feel like really being that productive, don't feel guilty about it. Okay, they're saying that this is actually more of you needing to rest in this lifetime. It's nothing about you being lazy. Okay, even if someone says you're just lazy, you don't want to do anything, well, they don't know what your past life was. They don't understand it. Your past life, you were so busy, you accomplished a lot in your past life. You learned a lot of lessons. This lifetime, the reason you're tired a lot in this lifetime is because you're exhausted. Your soul is tired. Okay, but you made a choice to come here and to continue learning. You didn't want a break. You had said, no, I can do this. I can keep going. Okay. Spirit is like, no, you're going to need to take a lot of breaks in this lifetime. It's too busy for you. And you have said, no, I can do it. Now you're just tired all the time. Um, and that's fine. Spirit says that's fine. If you need to take a nap, take a nap, right? Um, the issue is that you tend to you're not, in this lifetime, you're not happy, right? You're not happy with who you are or where you are. You're not happy with some part of your life that makes you feel guilty or shame or feeling like maybe you could do more. In this lifetime, you need to rest. Okay, so this lifetime, you are expected to rest more. Spirit wanted you to come here and rest more. You wanted to come back. In your previous lifetime, you loved to be alive. You loved to be here, and you loved life. In this lifetime, the reason you're not exactly the most happiest about life is because you're tired, right? You know how you ever work a job and you work so many hours with no breaks, right? You don't take breaks at all, and let's say you work, uh, you work at a job and you have, 4 hours every day of overtime. Plus you're going on Saturdays and Sundays, right? and you're doing this for weeks on end because you're trying to meet a deadline. Well, this lifetime is kind of like that. Okay, you're tired, you're burned out. That's why you're dealing with so many you burn. That's why you're dealing with a burnout in this lifetime. And I think you're burned out before you were even out of grade school. Um, so you require a lot of naps. You probably sleep a lot. You probably, go out to your car at lunchtime, take a nap here and there. And you feel guilty because you see other people around you who are not doing that. Well, the truth is that they didn't have your previous lifetime. This your previous lifetime kind of carried over into this lifetime. You didn't give yourself enough rest. Your soul is a soul that is constantly busy. Okay? Your soul loves to be busy. And so that feeling of guilt or being exhausted is more of the fact that your soul needs to rest. Okay? So I want you to keep that in mind when you're needing to take a nap on a Saturday or a Sunday, do it. Okay? If you have the time, do it. Take a nap, right? Take those extra naps. If you want to go out at lunchtime and go take a nap, go do it. Just do it. Okay? Don't sit there and feel guilty or shame about it because it's needed. All right? And that's basically what I'm getting for you on pile one. Okay? So let's go ahead and go to pile two now. And pile two, and what pile two is 635. Okay, so all right, if you guys are listening to this recording or this video for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you would like a private reading, the information is in the box below. So let's go ahead, and who are you, right? Right, that this reading is who are you and what is your purpose in this lifetime. So um ooh, you guys are how do I say this? You probably have more than one goal in life, right? You probably have a large amount of goals, on your plate, right? There's so many things you want to accomplish. You're probably one of these people who sits there and watch these DIY videos and think to yourself, I want to try that, right? And then you're seeing somebody else, a new video, somebody else doing yoga or martial arts or different uh income streams or online social media, or maybe you see a friend who knows how to crochet and you want to learn how to do that. You are um and this goes along with your previous soul, listen to me, your previous lifetime. Your soul has always wanted to be neck deep in DIYs and always wanted to be a carpenter. But you always dealt with a lot of hardships in your past life, especially food and hunger. You didn't have much of it. In your two previous lives, I see that you dealt with starvation. In one of your past lives, you actually died of starvation. Lack of water. Okay, lack of running water is what I heard. Um, so in this lifetime, okay, because of that lack of that lack of food and lack of water, and your two previous lifetimes, and this lifetime, you might even find yourself buying food, more food than you can go through. There's a part of you that feels like maybe you don't, you might go and buy food for the whole week, and then you feel like, you know what, I don't think that's enough, and you stress about it, and so maybe you go buy some more. Um, and you're probably somebody who stocks up on food too, okay? Especially the non-perishables. I just see you as being somebody, and I'm not saying that you're in a state of lack, because you're not, but there's something that's kind of in your soul that tells you to stock up on things, okay? That is because of your previous lifetimes. There was a lack there, and when you're going hungry and there's no food, it wasn't because you're poor. It was because there's no food available to you. Um, it was just there wasn't an availability of food. It was very scarce for you. And you're probably going around during you've been around for a long time. Your soul's old. So you've embraced a lot of different hardships during these lifetimes. They want you to understand that just because you went through hardships in your previous life doesn't mean you're going to go through hardships in this lifetime. So try to be careful with your thought process and where your thoughts are. You don't want to be in a state of not having enough because you can accidentally manifest not enough, if that makes any sense to you. They want you to focus more on setting some healthy goals, um, to help you focus more on what you want to do, because you're too all over the place, right? You always want to try something new. You want to try this new. You want to do this new. You want to try this one. It's causing you to be a little bit scattered. They want you to find one thing and focus solely on that. Okay. Um, they also want you to start thinking about going on vacation. All right. And you might already be thinking about doing that. And if you're thinking, oh, I want to go on vacation, don't tell yourself you can't afford it. All right. Because what you're doing is you're manifesting not going on vacation. Now, if there's a vacation you want to take, to say, you know what, I want to go here. I know I'm going to start working towards it. What you're going to find is the universe will start giving you the extra funds you might need, or some ideas of how to make it happen. And once you're there and you do that, especially when you go on vacation, you're going to feel a lot better about things. I definitely see that. You are going to feel a lot better. Um, don't worry about what happened in the past life. Don't sit there and fret over it, okay? Some of you guys might even be big on eating bread. It's like bread, it just has this comforting feeling to you. Okay, that when you eat bread, it reminds you of how important it is to nourish your body and your mind and your soul. So when you're eating bread, I want you to think about, oh, okay, you know what, I can make this. As I make this bread, I'm going to think about the stuff that I want instead of the stuff I don't have. Because the more you think about what you want and not focus on what you don't have, you're going to start attracting more. Okay? And so who you are is just somebody who's been through a lot of hardship in your previous life. But in this lifetime doesn't mean you're meant to go through hardships. In this lifetime, you are meant to um, exceed expectations, especially when it comes to success, money, and food. Now, if you're being a little bit scarce with food, ask yourself, where's your mindset? I see some of you guys might have been manifesting this mindset that it's not enough, and it's causing you to not have enough. Okay, just heads up on that. Be careful where your mindset is. Don't let your mindset go based off of what happened in the previous lifetimes, because it doesn't mean it has to happen in this lifetime. Okay, so pile 2, that is your reading. Thank you for listening. Um, and I'm drawing a blank here because I have cards here. Okay, here we go. Pile 3, you're going to be 13. Pile 3. All right. Pile 3, thank you for listening. If you guys are listening to this for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like a private reading, the information is in the box below. This reading is based off of who are you and what is your purpose, right? Well, that's basically what we're doing on this one. So, okay, so we're going to talk about your previous life at first, okay, and how this is affecting in this lifetime. You probably have low self-esteem issues, low self-confidence. You probably don't see the worth that you bring in this lifetime. Maybe you don't feel good enough, or you deal with a lot of emotional challenges, right? Maybe if somebody rejects you, you take it a little bit harder than usual. That's just because in the past, more than one lifetime, you dealt with people who didn't want to love you. You cared for them, they chose somebody else. And so you were always looked over, even for employment, right? Career, you were always in a state of being chosen or not being chosen, where others around you were being chosen. One of you guys were women, and during the age when women need to get married, they couldn't work. And this is back in the 1600s, 1700s. Um, and because you couldn't find a spouse, you ended up by having to try to support yourself the best way that you could. Somehow or another, you were able to create a side income without anybody knowing, and you were able to live under the radar. And that's because you have a certain creativity about yourself. And I almost want to say you probably have especially in this lifetime, you have a special gift of how you can make money without doing too much work. Okay. And I say not without doing too much work, meaning that people around you probably have to put in twice the amount of work. Where you, for some reason, you're just able to um, work around things, and there's really very little challenges that you're dealing with this lifetime. Doesn't mean you're not dealing with challenges, but I'm just saying that when you go to work on something, especially using your creativity, you're a creative person. Okay, you have a gift, and if you were to embrace this gift and accept this gift and work towards this gift, you're going to find that you can reach the dreams that you want. And I think you're somebody who has that, whether or not you see it or not. Okay. I do see that there's a lack of self-esteem, self-confidence here. There are emotional issues that you go through. You may even fear rejection, so you hold yourself back a lot. Um, and so when you hold yourself back, you need to ask yourself, why are you holding yourself back? Why are you struggling with feeling good enough next to these people, right? You have the ability to feel good enough. You just have to make the decision and see your worth. And this lifetime, your purpose is to see your worth, even when others around you don't. Because you have a special gift that you may not even be aware of. And I'm just saying that if they're saying bet on yourself, take chances. I just see you being somebody who has more worth. You're worthy of respect, and you deserve to be admired. You deserve to be um, uh, idolized, right? And you might even have this dream of yours that you really want, but you don't think you can accomplish it. But you can. It's saying you can accomplish it. All you have to do is believe in yourself. Have faith, right? It'd be like you in a race, and you be betting on yourself saying you're gonna win, because you can. You just gotta have faith. You gotta face who you are and see yourself for who you really are. The truth of the matter is, if you know who you are in this lifetime, no one can mess with you. Okay? You might have in this time dealt with some people who might have gossiped about you, maybe treated you badly. It could even be family. These people are from your previous lifetimes, and you were meant to learn something from them so you can finally end this cycle. And how you end this cycle is by learning your creative gifts, right? Seeing your worth, not letting these people affect you. Okay. Um, yeah, that's basically what I'm getting on this one. And that's interesting because when it comes to the past life, I'm a critic of love. And I think in more than one past life, you dealt with a lot of rejection. You were rejected for jobs, you were rejected for friends, you were rejected for relationships. You know, it was like in some lifetimes, especially like the most recent two of them, nobody wanted anything to do with you. Okay, so there's a part of you that doesn't like to be around people. You may even stay away from crowded places, right? Because you fear, there's a certain fear in you from your previous life. There's a fear of being rejected or judged or persecuted. Believe it or not, past life issues do come to this life to give us an opportunity to work through it. Um, Even other people. And the only way you can really work through it is by seeing your worth. You're not meant to work it out with those people. You're meant to see your self-worth and go for it, right? You just need to see that you are a good person, you have a good heart, and you live your life based off what's the right thing to do for everybody involved, including yourself. You're not a selfish person. You like to see people be happy, and you love it when you see people accomplishing things. Okay? You've got a kind heart. Okay, so I want you to think about that. So when you're seeing other people succeeding and you're not, I want you to ask yourself, why are you thinking that you can't succeed like they are? You can. You can succeed. Okay? You can succeed very easily if you just have faith. You need to have faith in who you are and have faith in what you can do. And if you do that, you can finally end this cycle that you're in, that you've been in these last couple lifetimes. And so your next lifetime, you can focus on something more positive. Okay? All right, pile 3, that was your reading. If you're still with me, I appreciate you hanging out with me. And if you would like your private reading, please just send me an email. Please think about liking this video. Please also consider subscribing. Thank you. You have an awesome evening. Bye.